What's up, y'all? Got the Panther in the house. Make sure y'all follow each other. We're waiting for some more people to get on here. We're live on Facebook, live on TikTok. Shout out to Jose. Appreciate y'all being on here.
Sugar is the devil, keto is life TV.
And good evening, everybody. Good evening. Today we are talking about how self-auditing can change your life. How it could change your life. You know, how you need to just audit yourself. Audit yourself. Sometimes we're too busy in life and we don't realize that we got more potential. We got more to give out. We can be the strongest at what we do. But we got to sit back and see what we're doing wrong first, you know. And I do it myself. I say, man, you know what? I want to be a better me tomorrow. I want to be a better me tomorrow. So who's in charge of you being a better you? You are in charge of that, right? So how do you do that? Well, you can easily get a paper or do it on your phone or type it or however you want to do it. Just write you some notes on where your weakness is at and where your strength is at or what you can do. Sometimes we miss things that we're not doing because we don't sit back and look at it, you know. Others are looking at us, but others are not noticing, you know, how much potential we got and what we can do. Only you know. So earlier, I went over this earlier on TikTok. I did a small live video, and now we're going to go more into it and how self-auditing can change your life. Well, it could change your life in so many different ways, you know. Sometimes people want to take care of, they want to do the keto lifestyle, you know, which is awesome. They want to do the intermittent fasting, which is awesome. They want to get in shape, you know, they want to get in better health, which is awesome. And sometimes they won't get there because they got something that they've been dragging since the 90s, or they got something they've been dragging since last year, and it's something that happened a year ago, and they're still dragging it to your future. You know, you're still bringing it to your future. When you need to let it go, you need to, hey, that's your past, and your past should stay at your past, and your future should be your future, right? And a lot of times that holds us back. You know, maybe someone told you back then, hey, you cannot do it. You cannot do it. Maybe you tried it and you didn't succeed, and you couldn't do it a year ago. Or you couldn't do it 6 months ago, and you gave up. You gave up on what you wanted to do and what you're supposed to do. So now, sit back, audit yourself, and tell yourself, let me try that again. Let me do that again, you know? No one's going to stop you from doing what you want to do but yourself. Right? And sometimes we're too busy worrying about others. We're worrying about others. We're negative about other things. And you know, we shouldn't be negative. We should be positive, you know, and see everything in more of a positive way. You know, there's a lot of things to be negative about. You know, I could think of 100 things for a person to be negative about. And there might be less things to be positive about. But guess what? Those positive things are going to help you in life, and they're going to help you see life differently, you know. So self-audit. So all you got to do, you got to excuse me. I just drank my tea, and my tea makes my nose run sometimes. Shout out to that woman, one woman. Shout out to you. Appreciate you being on here. So I'm on TikTok, and I'm on Facebook. And if it's your first time watching me, make sure you put 1. If you're watching my show at a later time, put 2. We will be doing an after party. We'll be doing what's called a watch party after this, because they've been telling me that, you know, they ain't been seeing the watch parties. So excuse my kids. They're in the background. I got an office. I got an office, and it's closed in and everything, but they just loud. So excuse them. But who don't got kids, right? And if y'all ain't got none yet, hey, think about it. No, they're beautiful. So there's people that I'm helping right now, and they're not able to accomplish the keto lifestyle. They're not able to accomplish what they want to do because they haven't did an audit. They haven't let go of stuff in the past. You know, that we dwell on stuff in the past, and I'll be honest with you. You know, I remember I was mad so long, you know, at different things, and my brother was mad at a lot of things, but you know, why was I mad at my brother? You know, and I won't get into all that, but there's no reason for me to bat because he was never mad at me. It was never me. It was never about me and him, you know. but I was mad at him. And then there's things that go on in life that we drag and we take them from 1 year to 1 year to another year. I remember I remember a long time ago, man, when I was sick, and 3.5 years ago I was sick. I had type 2 diabetes. I had high blood pressure. I had a lot of things wrong with me, right? And I could have kept on dwelling on that life. I could have kept on dwelling and kept on going on that and that, and we would have not been doing these videos. I would have been helping all these people out on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, you name it. I'm helping them, and I won't be changing people's lives if I want to change my life. Sometimes our changing our life has such a big impact on all our family and everybody else, right? And shout out to Jose, shout out to Nancy, shout out to George, what's up? Shout out to my cousin Gloria, shout out to all of y'all. So we just have to sit back, stand back, sit back, whatever you want to do, and audit yourself. See what you've been doing wrong. See the cycle you've been taking every year after year and why nothing's changed. If anything, we should be growing than staying at that same position. Last time I did a video and it was talking about not settling. People shouldn't settle, and you should always believe in yourself and work hard. Hey, shout out to Donnie. What's up, Donnie? And work hard for where you want to be at. Donnie can tell you. See, I met Donnie. That's my other family, and I met them years ago when I was rapping. And back in the 80s, I was DJing and rapping a long time ago. And I was not always this person, I had to build this person up. Now, if I told y'all I did everything the right way, that I never got in trouble with the laws and all that, I'll be lying to y'all. But we all go through something, right? Now, the thing is growing. You have to grow before you just stay there. You can stay there. Everyone can stay in their comfortable place. Everyone's going to not lose weight. Everyone's going to end up dying of a heart attack or dying of high blood pressure. And I hate to say it that way, but if you don't change your outcome, if you don't change, who's going to change it for you? No one is going to tell you, hey, man, you need to put away that food. You need to put away that food. They'll tell you, but once you put away that food and once you listen to them and do that, now they're not used to being around you. Now you change so much that they feel they have to change. When I started dropping weight and when I started getting my health right, people weren't ready for that. I started being that I'm too good of a guy to be around people. Let's not be around Free. Free always wants to talk about keto, but yet they were bringing the subject up, right? So I get excited. We talk about it. So sometimes you got to sit back, and this is what I mean by that. So the other day, I'm in the middle of making a cookbook, right? I'm in the middle of making a cookbook. And my cookbook is going to be out December, right? But my wife had to tell me today, Free, hey, we got to cut the book. We got to start editing. We got to start doing, publish it because it won't be ready by Christmas, And she had to tell me that. So I sat back and I said, you know what? What can I do to push this book, but make the book that I want to come out? I want this book to be amazing, and I got to make sure I can do this, right? And that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes we forget what we're set out to do. See, I'm set to set up an awesome cookbook that's going to help people, that's going to tell people my story, that's going to just help people in all kinds of ways to show people you can enjoy your food. And sometimes I want to keep on going and going, but there's a cut part. There's a cutting part. You got to stop. You have to stop. But as I'm stopping, I'm going to grow from it. So I figured, you know what? She's right. I only got a few months. In publishing, you're looking at probably a month by itself, right? So I got to make sure everything's right. So what I decided to do, I'm going to keep on working hard this whole week. And then next week, we're going to start doing the publishing and everything. Not the publishing, but putting everything together, putting the book together itself, right? Because right now we got pictures and we got the recipes, but we need to put the book together, right? And then, of course, my introduction's done, and I got some other things. And then I want to talk about doctors and pharmacies and everything. But on that note, Attention, my advice is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any health problems. I am not a doctor. I just show you what worked for me. Let's begin the show. Appreciate that, Donnie. Appreciate that, Donnie, man, you know what? I don't know if you know this, bro, but since way back in the days, bro, I've always looked up to you, bro. I know what you've done. Donnie, if you don't know who Donnie is, man, Donnie's an awesome person. He's always helped people. He's always helped people since many a years. We're talking about when I was going over there was late 80s. So that should tell you he's always been a person for people. So hey Donnie, much love to you, bro. You know, and I'm glad that I'm able to change to help people with their health. You know, that Donnie's even looking at my video. He's looking at my videos, on the keto lifestyle, and he's doing the keto now and stuff like that. Man, the reason why I push the keto lifestyle because it works. It doesn't work just today. It ain't going to work 5 years. It's going to keep on working. Some people say, man, it's not sustainable, but guess what? It is. It is. It's amazing, man. So shout out to y'all, man. And shout out to everybody on here, man. Shout out to Ricardo. Appreciate you joining me. And shout out to Jamother. Awesome. Hey, some of them names on TikTok, man, they cool, you know. But yeah, guys, sometimes we just got to look at us. We got to look at us. Sometimes we're too busy looking at everybody else but us. So we have to look us. We have to sit back and look at us and say, what can I do to become the better person? Whether it's pray more to your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, whether it's spend more time with your family, whether it's do some stuff for the community, whether it's do some stuff for you, whatever it is, go back and look at that. And you'll see some stuff because I had someone that says, you know what? I have to spend more time with my sons, with my sons. They always want to spend time with me, and I'm busy, Dad. I'm busy. I'll be there. Don't get me wrong. I do spend time with them because I'm homeschooling and everything. But I just feel I need to spend more time with them, Oh, I love you too, bro. Love you too. You know. Yeah, guys, it's so weird. Life is so weird because, I remember growing up. And I was rapping and I was DJing at the time. And that's all I wanted to do. And I remember one of my biggest deal was, I know I said this and it's crazy, but I said, man, if I can't be in the rap game and I can't do the rap game, then I don't want to be here. That's the way I used to talk a long time ago. Crazy. But now it's not about that. Now life is so different. Life is all about growth. Grow. You grow as you want to grow. No one's going to stop a tree from growing, right? A tree's out there, tree's going to continue growing. What's going to cause a tree not to grow? Maybe a fire, maybe it get burned up, whatever, right? But you can grow. I tell people, run with this. If I teach you the keto lifestyle, if I'm coaching you and teaching you, guess what? You run with it and you'll have your own show and you can do the same thing I'm doing or get bigger than I am, Sometimes we don't want people. We want people to stay lower than we are, right? There's a lot of times, that where I'm at right now, people used to always, hey, Free, man, and it's just people in general, right? But now, them haters are coming out. They coming out, Oh, Free thinks it's too good and all this stuff and but you know what? I don't care. Because I'm not trying to prove it to them. I'm trying to prove it to me. I'm trying to prove it to me and to my family because in the end, that's all that matters, right? But we get so caught up on everything else. But we forget the main person, and that's you. Because right now, whatever happens, no one's going to care. It's crazy because if I was to get sick today and if I was to go in the hospital today and I was to gain all my weight back and I was to gain all my health problems back, which it would never happen, right? But if I was to do that, no one would care. Yeah, I'll get some praying hands and everything else, but no one would really care. Right? They ain't going to care. They ain't going to say, hey, Free, man, we liked you better when you were healthy. We liked you better this. They're not going to. Some of the people going to be glad that I'm there. Right? Some people going to be like, you know what? Man, I'm glad Free finally got fat again and got this way. So now We ain't got to hear them preach or talk about this and that and this, right? So they're not going to care. You have to keep on caring about you. You have to want change for you. If you want to change and you got to get out your uncomfortable place. Hey, Tilly, how you doing? How you doing, Tilly? Appreciate it for sharing. Hey, Pops, how you doing, Pops? Shout out to Pops, man. LA, man. Shout out to y'all. And so, guys, I do these videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. If y'all been following me, that's when I do the videos. You can go look at all my videos on my YouTube channel, Keto is Live TV. Hold on, give me a second. So if you have any questions over here, let me know if you have any questions. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll answer your questions. But guys, right now, if y'all can, sit back and just lean back, whatever, and write down where your weakness is at and where you forgot you can be at. Sometimes we want to be somewhere and we'll never get there because we don't believe in ourselves no more because of something that happened a few months ago. Because something happened, sometimes we want that job and we won't go for that job no more because we feel that we failed on that test, and guess what? We can't never pass that test, but that's not true. You know, there's people that I'm helping on keto that tried keto, they fell off, they gained more weight, and now they're back on it, and now they're losing more weight. So no one can tell you when to give up, so don't give up. Sometimes we give up on ourselves, and other people haven't given up on us. But we've given up, but other people haven't given up on us. Sometimes we have people on the sidelines that are saying, man, I wonder if he's ever going to do that, what he said, you know? I think he's really good at it, but I wonder if he's ever going to do it. And you probably won't do it because you're going to find out every excuse for it. You're going to say, well, it's too expensive. Well, I don't think this was meant for me to do. And it's not the time for it. But you know what? When is the time for it? You know, the first thing you got to have is more faith than fear. Have more faith in your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ than having fear. We can all have fear. But when you have that faith, it's a different story. And I'm not going to say having faith is always going to help you what you want to do, but it will. You got to stay real consistent on what you want to do. You got to believe in you. You got to cheer yourself on. I was earlier talking about sometimes we want to hear people like, you know how when you're a kid and they give you the happy face, like my wife's a school teacher. So sometimes she'll give the kids a little happy face and they get happy, right? Well, that's just like us. We're just older now. So we want to see somebody, hey, you know what? You did a great job. You did awesome. But you're not always going to get that from somebody. You do it to yourself. Pat yourself in your back, you know, just pat yourself in your back as many times as you have to. You know, every time you do something right, guess what? You're getting closer to your goal. But when you stop and you're not doing it, then you're not near your goal. So, guys, I hope everybody enjoyed this, man. Shout out to Michelle. If it's your first time on the show, please put 1. Everybody on TikTok, appreciate y'all, man. Mommy, appreciate y'all. And we don't have a lot of people on TikTok, but guess what, man? I am okay. I'm okay. Thanks to TikTok, I'm almost at 24,000. 2,400. I'll take it back. 2,400. Yeah, 2,400. 2,400. So, which is awesome. Which is really, really awesome. No, 24,000. No, it is 24,000. My bad. It's 24,000. My bad. 24,000. So, hey, it's awesome, man. I appreciate y'all guys. Man, make sure you go check out my bakery, sugaristhedevil.net. Sugaristhedevil.net. For all the people that I've been coaching, like Rocio, Danny, especially Daryl, Denise, Alex, Jose, Joe, so many of y'all guys, Ernest, all of y'all, I appreciate y'all. And if y'all been watching my videos and getting something from my videos, man, that's really awesome. If you need my help, reach out to me, 832-715-2557. Take care of yourself, guys. And remember, get that paper and get that pen and write down things that you need help on, or things you haven't let go. Let go of the past. The past is the past. If it was tragic and it was terrible and you can't forget, guess what? Do your best to let go of the past and do not bring it to your future, because you cannot move by bringing your past to your future. You got a bright future, so let your future just be bright. Don't bring that darkness to it. Hey, guys, take care of yourself. Be blessed. Until the next time we talk, bye-bye. Oh, and if y'all can't remember what I said, if y'all can't remember anything I said right now, remember this.
Sugar is the devil. First, it'll destroy the inside of you, and then it'll destroy the outside of you.
Everybody have a great night. Bye-bye.
Sugar is the devil. Keto is life TV.